So, Tori's first obstacle is brand new on Total Wipeout. She'll have to cross two treacherously slippy logs while being hosed down by high-pressure water jets. The Argentinians have cleverly labelled it Log Off. So it's a trip down the ramp for 31-year-old Geordie lass Tori, and she's straight into this first obstacle, our first contestant to have a go at it.
She looks a little bit wobbly.
I'm not surprised this does look... Oh, it's tricky. It is tricky.
She looks like I look on Saturday night.
If only I could think of some metaphor to describe how easy it is to fall off these logs. So it's a short journey to the pontoon. Pontoon army is... OK. Remember, time is everything here, so let's see if Tori can do this one a little bit better. Oh, no.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Don't worry, Tori. Next up is the sucker punch. So vicious, it's like nailing 11 Ricky Hattons to a wall. This is the moment Tori's brother has waited a lifetime for. So let's see if she can avoid ending up in that Nuki brown. Yes. Oh, yeah. If you missed it, Tori's brother, here it is once more. Down again, and again, and again. Yeah, every detail for you. The clock is still ticking, and the Newcastle lass needs to haul herself out of that mud if she wants to qualify for the next round.
Come on, Tori, you can do it!
Yes, come on. Don't worry, Tori, you still have time to make your Geordie comrades proud of you. On these. It's the big balls. What will a Geordie do faced with these? Yeah. Oh.
Right.
Calming thoughts.
Now then.
Yes. Preparing. Oh, a run up. Good side. Oh! And I have to admit that wasn't quite what we had in mind. I imagine it's probably everything Tori's brother's been dreaming of. It is time for a total wipeout first. Tori is the first competitor to attempt the lunar landing. As a tribute to early space pioneers, they've created something that will mimic the pinpoint accuracy of the Apollo space missions. Imagine firing 3 men in a cigar-shaped tube at a small rock 250,000 miles away. Well, this is harder.
Oh, dear me.
It's one small swing for man. One giant face smash for Tori. Ow! Yeah, that's Geordie for ow! Tori demonstrating why the Geordie space program never really got going. So having failed to be the first human to set foot on the lunar landing, Tori drags herself onto the pontoon where the clock stops, showing 4 minutes 17. Will that be fast enough? Next up, epic twin combinations don't come much bigger than this. Here come Dan and James from Hull. Sorry, no. James and Dan. Or is that Dan? Anyway, they're from Hull.
I will take you down to Chinatown and I'll be driving the rickshaw. Giving it all of this? We'll let the course do the talking. The course will decide.
All I can say to you boys is may the best twin win.
That'll be me then.
Up first is Dan, I think. There's massive rivalry between these two, but who will come out on top as they approach the log-off? Microbiologist Dan is 5 minutes older than his twin. Oh, right now, 100% more underwater. Here's James, and oh, same place.
That's exactly what Dan did.
Yeah. So it's neck and neck as we approach the sucker punch. So it's neck and neck as we approach the sucker punch. One of them just got punched.
See a pattern emerging here.
Yeah. Onto the big balls now. And it's Dan. Great work. Please, James, just do something different. Yes. OK, I'm beginning to see these guys really are identical twins. Will Dan be the first human twin to set foot on the lunar landing? No, he won't. OK, I'm going to take a wild guess that James will also swing forwards, miss the podium, then miss it again on the way back, and fall in the water. See? I'm getting good at this. Let's go over to Amanda and see who was quicker.
I know which one of you is fast.
Oh, she knows.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah? Dad, you were faster!
Oh, yes! Someone check the clocks because there's been some kind of terrible mistake.
Next up is 24-year-old Harriet from London. Harriet's middle name is Lettuce. Out of interest, mine is Salad Niçoise.
Harriet, are your family back home all really, really, really supportive of you?
My grandma is supportive of me. Thank you, Grandma.
So obviously your granny hasn't seen the show then, has she, Harriet?
Harriet's hobbies include drawing, reading, and explaining to people why her middle name is Lettuce. I think she needs a rinse.
Why not? Oh, no, sliding!
Don't worry, Harriet's grandmother, that's not facial hair. It's just her lucky mud beard. And as you can see, Harriet looks really happy.
This is what I came for.
Why she looks so happy, I'm not entirely sure, because this next bit is incredibly dangerous.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, well, go on. Yes, go. Yes. Enough with the preparation already. Yes. Ooh. Oh. Oh, she shaved the beard. More of a sort of goatee now. Okay, up the ladder.
Come on, Harriet!
Right, the lunar landing. Come on, Harriet. I want to see somebody land this thing today. Could it be you?
I think you might need to stand up for this one, Harriet.
Okay. Oh!
That wasn't quite right.
Was that quite right? I'm not sure. Anyway, little gem Harriet reaches the pontoon in 6 minutes 33. Yes! Meet Carol. She's an assistant martial arts coach. Meet Paul. He's a lorry driver. And Fiona. She's a prison officer. Now, what do all these three have in common? They seem to think that Total Wipeout is some kind of jolly. Well, Carol, Fiona, and Paul, I don't think the Argentinians are going to like that.
Okay, balls. I'm here. Let's go.
What a killer. I'm done.
It's just a guess, but I think she's knackered.
Meet Chris, originally from the Philippines, and Steve from London. They're both really hard. Ooh, my money's on Chris.
Get ready to thriller from Manila!
What?
I think he said he's the thriller from Manila. So prepare to be thrilled. Chris now lives in Northumberland. He's a lifeguard, a gym instructor, and has a black belt in karate. All of which make Chris really hard.
I'm 45 years old, right? Never too old, never too old. Just keep going, man.
Yeah, keep going, Chris. Well, go on then. Go. Oh, dear. Never mind, we still have Steve, who's being bothered by an Argentinian wasp. Now, Steve's a stage combat tutor, so let's see how he fares against Amanda.
Let's see what you're made of. Oh, you're too good.
Yeah, never drop your guard when Byram's around. Lesson learned. And Steve's off. Wow! Steve has said if he wins Total Wipeout, he'll buy a new car. If he carries on like this, he's going to get one. Great balance. Oh, and he's the first over the log-off today. That is amazing stuff. Oh, surely he should have blocked that.
Come on, Stevie.
Onto the balls. Come on, Steve, Sam. Oh, this is looking good. Oh, as well as being a combat tutor, Steve is a Thai boxer, and using some of that finely tuned balance, he's onto the third ball. Come on, Steve, grip! Oh, no! I thought he had it. Despite nearly being the first person this series to cross the balls, Nearly Steve storms through the qualifier with an amazing time of 1 minute 36. Let's take a first look at the leaderboard. So, Nearly Steve is in first place. Karate Chris and Paul are in second and third on 2:35 and 3:13. Tyneside Tory is in fifth. And Harriet Lettuce is just hanging in there in ninth out of 9. Only the fastest 12 will qualify. Will this next contestant be one?
So I'm joined now by the lovely Tom from Gloucestershire. Tom, how are you?
I'm really excited.
How excited are you?
Mega excited. I'm ready to go.
Tom is excited.
Do you think you have what it takes to get through the qualifier, Tom?
Yes, I think I have no fear of this at all. No fear.
Tom has no fear. His surname is Island. His middle name is Danger. I'll call him Tom Danger Island. So, straight on to the log-off. And, well, he barely logged off. Brilliant mid-air run. If you were wondering about the goggles, so am I. Maybe it's some kind of danger thing.
Come on, Tom. Oh, come on. Oh, yes.
But he's made it across. Onto the sucker punch now.
Please, sucker punch. Don't get my little Tom.
Oh, so nearly. That's the best we've seen today. But will he be afraid of the big balls? Tom is a rock climber. He can speak Mandarin, but can he see through those goggles? Might help. Will he be afraid of the big balls? Will he see them? No!
Only Tom Ireland could take the big red balls just like that.
That's Danger Island to you. Remember, this man has no fear. Much like those early pioneers who conquered the vastness of space. Can he swing on a rope and land on a pillar? No. No.
No, no, no.
Oh, well, that wasn't quite the ending we were looking for. Still no sign of any fear from Danger Island. And a fabulous time of 2 minutes 25. I think we'll be seeing more of him. So far on the qualifier, not a single competitor has made it over the sucker punch, but things could be about to change. See what I mean? Tough girl Lisa hails from Wales and plays rugby. She's a hooker. She could be just the person to defeat the sucker punch. Come on, Lisa, for every last Welsh man, woman and child, for the land of our fathers. Scrum down, Lisa. Touch, pause, engage.
Ouch!
Never mind, we've got another sporty girl. Rachel is a 22-year-old gymnastics coach from Sussex. Surely she's nimble enough to get past the wall. Oh. No. Maybe her balance and agility will help her be the first person this series to make it across the big red balls. Oh. Gymnast Rachel perfectly illustrating that even the most finely tuned of athletes can fall foul of the big balls. Let's try another. Meet sporty girl number 3, Alice. She may be small, but she does have one big advantage over her fellow competitors.
Hey, I'm a rock climber. We're tough.
You're a rock climber. Well, the key would be for you then not to peak too soon.
And we're off. We're still waiting for a plumber to fix that pipe there.
Oh, good girl.
Oh, and demonstrating that climber's balance perfectly on the log-off. And she's made it. Onto the sucker punch now.
Here she goes. Rock climber, sucker punch wall. Fingers crossed.
I know mountains tend not to punch back, but surely Everest Alice has the credentials to get past the wall. She has. But can she make it over these? On to the first. Good start. Ooh, and the second. And the third. We've got a live one here. She is on the fourth. Can Alice be the first person this series to make it across the balls? This is incredible. She's made it. She has made it. Can she now complete the set by making it onto the lunar landing? Oh well, so close though. That was an incredible run. Everest Alice, what a heroine. And 1 minute 35, the fastest time so far. Let's take a second look at the leaderboard. And what a day for the girls. Everest Alice is at the summit and gymnast Rachel in 3rd. Danger Island in 4th. Top twin Dan in 8th. And Fiona is just hanging in there in 12th place. Meet the oldest female competitor of the day, 54-year-old Sarah. She's a personal fitness trainer and also practices white magic. I'm not sure, did she mean to do that? We catch up with Sarah on the big balls. If you were about to pop out of the room, stick around, as Magic Sarah might just do something magical.
Oh, balls, here you are.
Yep, that could be a spell. Is that a cat behind her?
Come on, Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's a no-show for the magic, but there's still the lunar landing.
Come on, Sarah. Saw a little bit too much there.
Let's move on. Come on, Sarah. Eye of Newt, wing of bat, legs of jelly. With her white magic powers, it's possible that Sarah makes regular trips to the moon. I'm sure she'll be flying onto the lunar landing. Oh. Well, at least we know she floats. Had been times that would have been very useful. Still not what I call magic.
Here with me now at the top of the course is Alistair. Alistair, what is your motivation for being here today?
My motivation is to be here and to prove something for all the fat lads in the world. You know, all those boys who like a bit of pie, like a bit of chips, all the gravy, all the trimmings, everything in Christmas dinner. I'm doing it for all of us. Fat people can do stuff.
Yeah. Here's why they probably shouldn't dance. Okay, Alistair. Come on now, the clock started. Alistair, enough of the dancing already. Let's go. Come on, Alistair. Come on, go. Alistair. Oh, you're going to regret all of these things. All of that. Go. Yeah. You can just about swing it if you go now. Oh. Yeah, he's in the groove. Could just be indigestion. Okay. I think we'll come back to Disco Owl a bit later. Whilst most of Total Wipeout's winners like to spend their £10,000 on bandages, shave cream and retrospective holiday insurance, the next two competitors have far grander aspirations. Meet Katie. She's a professional face painter and wants to take her children on a dream holiday to America.
I'm loud, I'm great, I'm Combat Kate from Yay.
Meet Gary. He wants to take his children on a dream holiday to Europe. Camping. In a camper van.
Man's got to do what a man's got to do, and I'm a man, so I'm going to do it. Now!
Yes, that's it, Gary. You go for it. So representing American Vacations is Painty Katie, off to a steady start there on the log-off. And now doing it for Europe, here comes Camp Gary. Oh, there's nothing in it as we approach the sucker punch. Oh! Mind you, Gary will have to get used to lying around in mud if he's going camping. It's good practice. Meanwhile, Painty Katie is steaming ahead to the big balls.
Go for it. Ready, steady, go!
I don't know what she said there. Oh! Come on, Katie, looking good. No! Come on then, Camp Gary, it's time to prove yourself. No, not like that, though. At this rate, the American dream could be the winner. Katie's storming the course. All she has to do is land on the cross to get the fastest time of the day. There we go. Yes. Yes. No. Oh.
I don't believe it.
Nevertheless, Katie romps home with a stunning 1 minute 48. Followed at a reasonable distance by Camp Gary in 2 minutes 30. So after that titanic battle, what have we learnt? Katie will need some ointment for nasty rope burn, and Gary's kids are probably going to spend summer holiday in the back garden. Again. Sorry, Gary's kids. So, just 3 more to go. Meet Matt. He's a communications supervisor from Romford and leads an exciting double life.
Hi, boys. People say I look like the Liquid Man out the Terminator film, you know, the policeman.
You so do.
I am the machine.
Hasta la vista, baby. Good luck.
Terminated.
So, Matt thinks he's a robot from the future? I think we can safely say Matt is not a robot. He can, however, do this. And this. And this. None of which will help him here. Or can Matt prove us wrong and show us he is in fact a state-of-the-art futuristic cyborg? Come on, the Matternet. Oh. Never mind. Let's see how Disco Al's doing. Yeah! And showing Matt how to do a real world-class robot move there. Always bringing out the big guns. That's the rope. Not sure I'm entirely comfortable with this one. Clock is still running though, so we'll come back to Alistair after today's oldest and penultimate contestant.
I'm Super Jeff, and I'm here today.
Ah, let's give Jeff another shot at that.
I'm Super Jeff. I'm 59 3/4, and I'm here to prove that 60 is the new 40.
Yes, that went better. And he's off.
Oh, that wasn't so super, Jeff.
Where is he? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is.
Super Jeff! Super Jeff! Super Jeff!
Jeff is an ex-prison governor who now makes dolls' houses and can do 3 chin-ups. Yeah, he's upside down there. No, he's right way up again. The sucker punch now. Yes. Oh.
Come on, Jeff. You can do it. You're nearly there.
Come on, Jeff. You can do this. For everyone out there who's ever struggled. For all of us. For Queen, for country, for you. I can't think of anyone else. Nelson Mandela? For him. Just the lunar landing to go. Yeah, making it look easy for all of us. Jeff now mounting the platform, grasping the rope. And soaring away. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's an old man clinging onto a rope. Jeff may not have landed on the moon, but he has landed in the hearts and minds of British people everywhere. Because remember, on every street, in every village, in every town, there is a Super Jeff. Just don't surprise them with anything that shock can, So Super Jeff has annihilated the course with a spectacular time of 4 minutes 58. Let's see where that puts him on the leaderboard. Oh, he's just been pipped by Alice, Steve and Rachel. Katie, Gary, Tom, Chris, Matt, Lisa, and Paul, Dan and Tori. In fact, he's not on the leaderboard.
I'm Alistair. I am the Flabbiator, and I'm going to eat this course.
Oh, come on!
He is my hero.
No, he's not, Amanda. He's a very silly boy.
I love you, Alistair. Hope he didn't peak too soon. Come on, Alistair.
Well, he's out of the water, he's up, and he's away.
He's gonna sink along.
Remember, Tori is currently in 12th place with a time of 4 minutes 17, so he'll have to do this in less time. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Big man meets sucker punch, meets large mud pit. What you're about to see could be nasty. If he fights back, we're in a lot of trouble. Go on then, big fella. Yes, he'll take more knocking off his feet. That's in his favour. Oh, yeah, definitely landed there. Could just be me, but I think the cracks are starting to show now.
Come on! Come
Yes.
on, big man!
Come on, big lad.
It's not an elegant sight, but it is strangely moving.
Come on, Alistair.
Come on, Alistair. 4 minutes 17 is the time to beat. Don't let us down now. Well, it's more yourself that you're going to let down, and don't let you down. Yes. He's doing it. He's completely missed them. Yeah, just a smear down the second one.
He totally missed the ball.
He did do that. Oh.
Oh, I can see his bottom.
Yeah, Amanda seems to... That's a theme for her this week. Looking for somewhere to park her bike. Just the lunar landing now. Come on, Alistair. 4 minutes 17 to beat. Come on, Alistair, you could just do this.
This way.
You could do this. Good grief. Has he left his hands on the rope? No, they went with him.
Nearly there.
So to swim now to the podium. This is so close. Come on. Yes, haul yourself up, man. Yes.
Get there.
He's done it. By the time it takes to eat his Christmas dinner, by 4 seconds, it is incredible. Yeah, that means Disco Alistair has made it into the next round, and deservedly so. I bet his victory dance is really going to be something. Oh. So Disco Al has edged out Tori and made it into the next round. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the stuff of legend. It was. Tapestries will be woven about it and songs composed round campfires. Alistair must be delighted that he's going to get to do more physical exercise now, but before we move on to the next round, let's spare a thought for the fallen.
This is for all the Johnny.
So it's goodbye to Tyneside Tori.
I can't believe this.
Ciao to Harriet Lettuce. Au revoir to James, the other twin. Auf Wiedersehen to Fiona. Adios to Carol. Arrivederci to Super Jeff. And sayonara to Sarah.
I'm standing here where so many brave Brits have stood before, on top of a sweeper podium. The only difference is they were then smashed off it by Old Faithful here, whereas I'm going to be safely lowered off it on a ladder. That's moving. It's not supposed to be moving, is it? OK, fairly quickly then, these are my do's and don'ts for success on the sweeper. Don't be cocky or sexist. Or cocky and sexist.
Nobody's gonna beat me, come on!
That's still moving. Is that okay? If you're going to wipe out, do wipe out properly. Okay, that's getting nearer now. Don't get transfixed by somebody falling off in front of you. Honestly, can we turn that off now? Is that going to stop? Do jump higher than it's physically possible to jump. You know what? Don't worry. I can do this. Yep, cleared it, jumped, landed safely, job done. So finally, don't do this.
Let's see if the 12 remaining contestants have heeded any of that advice. It's time for the sweeper. 12 start. Only 5 will make it through to the next round. In their way is the relentless sweeper arm, which gets faster and higher with every revolution. Even after the unlucky 7 are eliminated, the game does not stop until we are left with the last man standing. Standing tall on podiums 1 and 2 are Neely Steve and the Matinator.
You're all Humpty Dumptys and you're all gonna fall.
On 3 and 4, we have Everest Alice.
Tom, you're going to need those goggles because you'll be in the water first.
Yeah! And Karate Chris. On podium 5, we have Gymnast Rachel.
Hope you didn't mind being beaten by a girl because you're going to be beaten by another one.
On 6 and 7, we have lorry driver Paul and Rugby Lisa.
Alistair, the bigger the arms, the harder they fall. You're going down, big boy.
Okay. On 8 and 9, Danger Island. Is he facing the wrong way?
Here come the girls.
And Painty Katie. On 10 and 11, we have Camp Gary.
Paul, you're going down, you sudden softy.
And Disco Al.
Lisa, you're going down, short round.
And on podium 12, last twin standing, Dan.
It's hard, it's fast, and it's really, really sweepy. It's the sweeper. Are you all ready?
I think they're just very scared.
3, 2, 1.
Tom is still laughing in the face of fear. And we're off at a slow pace for now. Remember, 12 start, only 5 will get through to the next round. Ooh, Gymnast Rachel nearly copping it early. Oh, Disco Al is the first to fall. And who's that? It's last twin standing Dan. And another one.
They're dropping like flies.
Right, let's see that debacle again. First, Disco Al goes down quicker than an all-you-can-eat buffet with a classic dive bomb.
I think the sweeper's probably not best for people my size. You get up there, it's very unnerving, your footing's very dodgy, and it just looks so fast, and it's nerve-wracking.
I think for people of any size. Then twin Dan just seems to walk off the podium.
Jumped the bar, came down, slipped, fell off, lost the shoe. Still beat my brother, still twin number 1. I'm happy.
Paul looks a bit lonely and tries to join Rugby Lisa on her podium.
So scary. It's unbelievable. I just went back like that and it was all over. Next thing I know, I'm in the drink.
3 down. The next 4 to 4 will be eliminated. The sweeper arm getting faster now. Who's that? That's Everest Alice. I didn't see that one coming, and neither did she, I suspect. She may have conquered the big balls and been fastest in the qualifier, but Everest Alice is out of the game.
It's so scary. I can't even describe it. It just comes towards you and you don't know what to do. I don't really do much jumping and climbing.
The next 3 to 4 will be out. And after front-runner Alice's exit, the field is now wide open. So the remaining 8 are Steve, Matt, Chris, Rachel, Lisa, Tom, Katie and Gary.
Early jump from Gary.
Oh, that's Rachel in trouble again. Camp Gary nearly off too. It's getting serious now. Just 3 more.
Come on, Tom, you can do it for me.
Of course, Amanda totally impartial here. Oh, Rachel again. I think her days are numbered. Oh, it's nearly Steve. So nearly Steve. Oh, and Danger Tom and Camp Gary. We have the 5 qualifiers. So nearly Steve gracefully bombs out of the competition, narrowly avoiding the classic faceplant.
Oh, it's scary. It's scary. That pad ain't big. It wobbles a lot. And absolutely gutted, really. No new car.
Next to fall, he showed no fear. He battled through adversity. He fell in the water. Danger Island is out.
Just hits you and you just kind of fly down, and it was pretty neat. I was just a bit gutted that I didn't jump high, but...
I think those goggles are hammered in. Camp Gary narrowly avoids a place in the next round by humbly stepping off the podium.
It just clipped me foot as I jumped like a gale. Here you go, splash down.
So we have the last 5. They are Matt, Chris, Rachel, Lisa. Oh, Lisa's off! And Katie falls. Oh, and that's Matt. What a wipeout! Oh, that's carnage! It really is. And Rachel swaps podiums to become last woman standing.
Nice one, Rachel!
So the last 5 to fall started with Rugby Lisa losing her balance, Painty Katie being weighed down by her fluorescent leg warmers, and then, well, just utter carnage as Matt gets completely taken out. Oh, that's got to be one of the finest wipeouts of the series so far. Which then leads to one of the most extraordinary endings of any sweep. Chris and Rachel hang out together, but Rachel hangs for longer and swaps podiums to become last woman standing. Or hanging. Anyway, she won.
I reckon she meant to do that. Anyway, 5 contestants remain, but we need to lose 2 more. It's time for Dizzy Dummies.
Here's how it's going to go. The 5 remaining contestants will be strapped into that souped-up kiddies roundabout and spun for 40 seconds. They must then attempt to stagger through the stumbling saloon doors before trying to cross the cylinder run without falling in the water. If they do, it's a swim back to the start. The last to make it to the other side will be eliminated. We then do it again, but the 4 remaining competitors face the crazy cutouts and the crazy beams. They must avoid falling in the crazy water, or they might not make the crazy final.
Here's a recipe for you. Mix 5 contestants, a super spinny thingy, and some serious obstacles, and you've got yourself Dizzy Dummies. Are you all ready? Oh, I feel their pain. 3, 2, 1...
So 40 seconds of hell begins. Let's remind ourselves of who these lucky, lucky people are. She plays rugby and she's called Lisa. It's Rugby Lisa. She's a face painter and she's called Katie.
I'm loud, I'm great, I'm Kate from the 8.
It's Painty Katie, rope rash balm at the ready. He thinks he's a robot from the future. It's the Matinator. But after the sweeper, he might need a few more metal implants. The 4th Dizzy Dummy is the Thriller from Manila.
It's the Thriller from Manila!
See? Thrilling. It's Karate Chris. And finally, she does gymnastics, and the last woman standing on the sweeper. It's Gymnast Rachel. As the spinner comes to a stop, I bet they wish their stomachs had 2. And they're off. A trip through the stumbling saloon doors for starters. First find them. Gymnast Rachel through first and onto the cylinder run. Oh, looking good. Oh, yes, now that's how it's done. And Gymnast Rachel hurtles into the next round. And Matt hurtles into the water. So it's back to the start for him. Karate Chris now. Looking good.
Oh, come on, Chris! Oh!
The Thriller from Manila joins Gymnast Rachel in the next round. Ouch!
Brilliant scenes here at Total Wipeout.
Rugby Lisa making a dash for freedom. Oh, a great scrum down on the cylinder. And the Matinator skips over Lisa. He looks unstoppable. but he is in fact stoppable. Yeah, stopped. Oh, that was outstanding. Right, 3 left. The next 2 over will go into the next round, and that's Painted Katie just gone. Rugby Lisa flying through the saloon doors. Oh, Lisa. Matt now. Come on, Matt. Ooh. Oh. And he's through. Just Katie and Lisa remain. Katie making a dash for it. Come on, Katie. Oh, she's done it. Katie is through.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, poor Lisa. Are you really disappointed?
No, not really. I didn't think I was going to get this far, so it's all right.
All right, well, you did well to get this far, Lisa. Well done. Go join the others.
Cheers, thanks.
Right, that was fun. So let's do it again. 40 more seconds of lovely spinning for Matt, Rachel, Chris and Katie. One of these 4 will be eliminated and 3 will go through to the wipeout zone. Here we go. They're off towards the crazy cutouts. I feel a bit sick watching. Gymnast Rachel first through again. Onto the crazy beams. Is there any stopping this girl? Oh, yeah, maybe there is. Oh, what a dive from the Matinator! Oh, that's Rachel off. She'll have to go back to the start. Karate Chris now going for it. Ouch! Oh, oof! Oh, Matt! Ooh. Chris hanging in there. Nice screen. Probably didn't help. No, he's off to Gymnast Rachel.
Come on, Rachel!
I think she's getting a technique worked out for these beams now. Slowly and surely could be paying dividends. And Rachel's through to the wipeout zone.
Well, I wonder who our front runner is today then, eh?
Oh, Karate Chris just clinging on there. Really hanging on tight. Oh, and Matt's just terminated a beam. He actually broke the course. Whoa, Karate Chris is through to the final. So it's between Katie and Matt, and Katie is out in front. Last-ditch attempt from Matt. And has that tumble put him out of the competition? Yep, it has. Katie's across, Matt is out.
You did a great job. Do you have anything to say to me before you go?
So we have 3 finalists for today. For the eventual victor, £10,000 and the title of Total Wipeout Champion. For the losers, nothing. Let's remind ourselves of how all 3 got there.
I did not ever, for one moment, think that this would be nearly as hard as it has been.
I've surprised myself so much. To be in the final feels like complete and utter joy.
45 years old. I never, ever dreamed that I can do this.
It would mean so much for me to be the first girl to win Total Wipeout. It honestly would. I would just be ecstatic and it would just make my life.
I would take my 2 lovely girls to Florida to go to SeaWorld and to swim with the dolphins because they would just love it.
If I win the prize, because my parents and haven't seen my home in England, we can have a reunion. They can have a chance to see my family.
Tonight I'm going to give it everything I've got and I'm going to just go for it as much as I can.
I know I'm quite quick, but I also know I'm very susceptible to making mistakes. You know that if you make one little mistake, then that's it and the whole thing's over.
In my head all the time, it's just my girls. I've got to do it for my girls.
I'm gonna give my full strength to win this prize. You're gonna be really, really proud of me.
That just goes to show how much victory means to the finalists. Bit too much? These three are about to tackle the toughest, most unforgiving obstacle course on the planet, the Wipeout Zone.
They'll start with a hasty trip down the killer surf and a short swim to the barrel run. They'll need some serious upper body strength on the monkey bars. Then it's on to the fast-moving spinner. From there, it's the vicious brusher, and then the launch pads to the finish podium, where the clock stops.
Time now for the biggest wipeout of them all. Oh yeah, it's the Wipeout Zone. And the first out of the gate tonight is Katie.
Is that fear or concentration? Could be indigestion. And she's off down the killer surf. Remember, the fastest across the Wipeout Zone will be crowned champion, so the pressure is on from the word go. Strong swim now to the barrel. Don't forget that beam greased to make it even more slippery. Oh! She's been taken out. Oh no! Oh! Back to the start of the ramp. That's cost her time.
He's a fighter.
Well, let's see her fight her way up that ramp. Oh no, having difficulties again. But fighting on. She's at the top, onto the monkey bars now. This is a real strength test. Will she pass it?
She's got good upper strength, this one. Yes! Woo!
Making that look easy, and believe me, it's not. Onto the spinner now. She's got to time this to perfection. Gathering her concentration. She has to time her leap to land on the platform. Oh, she's off! Just jumped, too late. That's cost Katie more time. She was looking so strong up there, but just missed the landing platform. Now a test of balance and speed on the brusher. Oh, brilliantly executed. Now the launch pads. Onto the first.
She's jumping very high.
And the second, hang on, Katie. Dragging herself up. One more leap, and she has it. Oh, a final stumble! And she's done it in a really fast time, though. 2 minutes 17 is the time to beat. So after nearly coming a cropper on the barrel, Katie regained her composure to storm the Wipeout Zone in 2 minutes 17. But will that be enough to get her and her two daughters to Florida?
That was pretty incredible. You had a bit of a problem on the barrels.
I did. They were heavy, and I'm only little, and I'm a bit gutted I fell off the spinner. But apart from that, I'm really pleased.
Well, I can tell you now, Kate, you did that in a fantastic time of 2 minutes and 17 seconds. But Chris is up next.
Come on, get ready for the Manila!
Well, just look at how much this means to you. Or is it fright? It's fright. Right, 2 minutes 17 is the time to beat. He's in the water. It's a strong start. Onto the barrel run now. Oh, he's struggling already. Oh, he's been taken out by that one. Ouch! Chris, come on! Finally past the barrels. A chance now to claw some time back on the monkey bars. Oh, that's a swing and a half.
Oh, good swing action.
Not just his own weight to bear, but also the water on top of him. That's a setback. Chris may have overstretched himself there, and it's cost him dear. Back up the ladder now towards the spinner. Chris is really going to have to pull some time back now.
He's tired.
He will be. He's got no time to be tired here, though. On the spinner, he's now got a time getting off onto that platform. Oh, no! He's in trouble now. Time and time again, we see it here. It should be such a simple move, but just when you don't want it to happen. So it's onto the brusher. Chris looks exhausted. Has he got anything left to give? Oh, I can't look! This is cruel. You've got to hand it to Chris. There's no way he's giving up. He just keeps going, but... I think we're all feeling for Chris right now. Just the launch pads. Come on, Chris.
I'm tired for him.
Successfully onto the first launch pad.
He's got jelly legs.
Oh, come on, Chris! Yes! Every last ounce of strength used there. Just one more leap. And he's done it. A valiant, brave effort, but 4 minutes 43 means Chris is out. Chris discovered to his cost just how difficult the Wipeout zone really is. But despite taking a tumble on every obstacle, an exhausted karate Chris just kept going.
You look absolutely exhausted.
Everything's over.
Listen, Chris, I have to tell you, you've been such a strong contender all day. But Chris, not strong enough. Because Katie was, in fact, faster than you, so I'm afraid you're going to have to go and join the other guys. Katie, you know what this means. Yours is still the time to beat, but we've got another strong woman coming up. It's Rachel.
Battle of the Chicks.
Oh, yeah.
So we already have a record. Total Wipeout's first female champion. Will it be Rachel or Katie? Rachel has 2 minutes 17 to beat, and that is no mean feat. A strong swim, and then it's onto the greased beam. And now the barrel run itself. Oh no, stopped in her tracks. Looking really fast though. Battling on. 22 seconds quicker than Katie at this point. Can she keep it up on the monkey bars though? Yes, she can. This is good. Oh no! Oh, this is a nightmare. She could have just handed the title to Katie with that fall. She's got a real mountain to climb now. Drags herself back up the ladder, finishing off the monkey bars onto the spinner. Maybe she can claw the time back here. She's on. Now she has to time her exit. And Rachel has succeeded where Katie and Chris didn't. That got her some valuable seconds back. Onto the brusher. Oh no, it's gone the other way again. Katie could be heading for victory now. That really was the wrong time to lose her footing, as I'm sure she knows. Up onto the launch pads now. And the first one, this is so close. I don't know if I can watch. I'm going to. Oh no! Oh, this could be all over. No, she's recovering. One last jump to make now. This is so unbelievable. 9 seconds in it, and Rachel is the champion. They don't know that yet, so over to Amanda to break the news.
You've both been fantastic contestants. You were the front runner all day, Rachel, but I can tell you right now that you're still the front runner. You are the Total Wipeout champion!
So there you have it. 23-year-old Rachel Basford becomes the first ever female champion. She'll be joined by Katie and Chris in 7 weeks' time for the Champion of Champions show. Join us next time as Dizzy Dummies takes a week off, and in its place, this.
It's big. It's brash. It's brand Brand new on Total Wipeout. I give you the treadmill.